Show them what you got.
Yep, and again, we'll see how Griffin goes, of course. Formerly Wiggly, if that name is somehow looking at you very confusedly. But he actually played pretty well on Natalia in their win yesterday. So now on Graves, which has not been the most successful pick so far in lock-in, but certainly a very powerful jungler, especially if you get ahead.
Yeah, and honestly, I know that it's been like kind of controversial, but I think that Graves is an extremely well-rounded and strong jungler right now. It's maybe if you lose some.
Huni's actually looking to roam here. I like this roam. I believe might have been spotted there, but at least doing something, trying to affect another lane because you know that 1v1 you're just waiting for Solo to kind of bounce away back towards your tower. As a result, though, TSM are going to move in and take down the first Drake. They grab the Infernal at just under 730.
Good use here, again, of that bottom side for themselves. Lost in Sword Art, been pushing in over and over. Nice little window for them to work with, despite Griffin still being a little bit ahead on those camps, but Belter does.
Power as expected. Smoothie, though, rejoining Total means that he's probably pretty safe. Sword Art going to say absolutely not. Flash, twisted advance. There goes Speaker in, but can't quite find it as Total does flow. Actually, not flash out. He's back in. That's a Total classic there, but could be a problem there as the ulti. It's going to catch him over the wall. Goes Speaker, and that's first blood for the Olaf.
Oh, Turtle saw it. He saw it in his eyes. I'm going to get that $5 million kill onto Sword Art. Oh, doesn't quite have it. The heal comes in. Sword Art walks away unscathed. Exhaust goes down. That's what we're talking about. This exhaust is so good at shutting down the killer instinct. Surprise, surprise. Even flashing out after.
The Mythic done there for the CLG top laner. Same there for Griffin with his own Gale Force. And then Gordrinker on the other side there for Speakers. TSM will indeed start this dragon. The CLG are going to be moving down to contest. Solo is actually almost in the area just from using them legs alone.
Guess they are just going to give it right on over. Maokai ult comes out for the zoning just to make sure nobody from CLG is coming over, but they were not making any sort of move towards it. Guess the difference here with Gale Force on Jhin complete already and Wild Turtle still struggling to. So you can see they're calling down Wiggly already. I like this call. Keep the pressure up on the cooldowns that you've blown already, even though this isn't the nerfed Gale Force.
All right, well, line it up.
Cooldown still 50% left, and he is.
Oh, that's a flash, but it's not enough. Smoothie going to catch him in Turtle. Going to find the snipe. TP's coming in for both here as Solo, and actually two members of TSM have made their way in to the fray. Ulti is going to hit onto POB. See you later, Syndra, as Power of Evil collects that kill.
And it's all teleports channeled back onto bottom side of the map, even though CLG, it looked like the initial dives is so clean. Boom. Lost is so dead there. And they try and get out because, Huni not having teleport. Them showing is committing there for TSM. So everybody knows this is overwhelming odds here for CLG. No opportunity for Ornn to arrive or anything like that. It is a conscious decision to trade bottom tower, bottom gold, to try and fund their war efforts instead.
Yeah, very similar actually to the last Rift we had, where TSM just decided to take the trade on the bottom half of the map. This time it does give Huni level 11, so rank 2 ulti, and does give...
One team fight, Pastry. No kills, no problem. Plenty of long range
ults. Looks like.
Exactly. There's no blood on your hands. You don't have to get dirty there. Just send them packing with a bunch of the ults. Nice open there from Lost. Does find a good amount of the damage with the Jhin ult following up on it as well. So easy setup for the Ocean Soul for TSM, despite still being down in gold, despite not having the stronger side lane presence with the Renekton constantly pushing in. TSM have retained control of all dragons for this early game. And this is a discussion that we had so many times, Pastry, during Worlds about they take something on bottom side, and it's these little mistakes of a couple kills here and there. Turtle going in, a couple of the extra plates being taken, and here we go, CLG Smoothie.
Ooh, Smoothie's out of there, trying to reverse the play. Cards are plenty, but Griffin over the wall is going to seal that one. As Power of Evil does fall down, but the counter kill is going to happen. Speaker with the easiest setup of his life as Huni's looking to make it 2 here now. Griffin on the run. Does get knocked up by the Ornn empowered auto. Was lost with the last bullet. Is going to make it happen. The grenade comes in for TSM to take the 2-for-1 trade.
And they could push straight up mid too. I mean, they're going to have another wave coming right down, and it's just Wild Turtle to try and wave clear for them. So TSM, actually, they have their sights set on Solo now.
Kobe, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe that he's going to make that into anything other than the stack tier it is now. But I'm willing to be wrong as TP's coming in for Solo and one more. Pobelta going to join the fray. But where do you go from here? Sword up with the ulti on the other side, actually trying to split the fight up. A speaker pop the Ragnarok. His Turtle over the top is on the power of evil. See you later, Sunshine. As Griffin also going to take down Sword at that tree. No match for the Shotgun of Graves, as Baron is now the order of business for CLG.
Really, really big teleports here from Counter Logic Gaming. Can they make the play complete? Spica's alive. He has flash on Olaf. He could go for the steal.
I mean, he's going to go for it here. Lost actually going to get some damage down. Huni going to get the CC he needs to try and take down Smoothie. Lost finds the snipe. But Speaker over the wall is going to be the troublesome one. Solo going to try and tie him up with the ulti out of Lost. Doing a lot of damage. The Baron is going to go down. It's Griffin that's able to nab it, but CLG, how much more will they lose off the back end of this play? It is 2 kills down, but that is all. CLG do walk away with the Baron.
Ooh, nothing like a good old Baron with a possible 50-50.
And the Maokai and, everyone probably too tough to contend with as CLG are trying to close the trap here around TSM. But Huni's ready with the ulti. Jin W doesn't quite connect, but he does find 2 with the knockup. Also, Sword Art ulti is charging in, and Solo going to get cordoned off by the rest of TSM. Lost again with the ulti, finds a snipe on a Smoothie. Very nice bullet curvature there, as TSM will have a 5v4 around this Soul.
Yep, and again, TSM starting out with a big advantage.
Solo still, again, trying to find this flank, but Huni finds the knockup instead. He's going to force the flash away. Griffin here, but he also needs to hold on to his own life. Is the only thing really preventing the Dragon from not getting absolutely obliterated. As Total, despite being exhausted, does manage to pick up Renekton, but on the back end of, Kaiser. It is Maokai. My brain realigned itself as the Drake is going to go over. We figured it out. It's TSM that do grab the soul because Griffin, I believe, is zoned out of play. There's Turtle going down. Pobelta's going to fall as well. Lost is going to pick up a double as that's going to be the ace. Almost. Smoothie respawning just in time to save that graphic from flashing up.
Yeah, TSM decided to make it easy for you, Pastry. They'll just kill everyone on CLG. Got them all, got the Dragon in the end, too. Even though there was a bit of ring around the rosy on the Dragon pit here, they chase everyone down. Sword Art, the lone sacrifice for them to basically secure this one. Ocean Soul now picked up for TSM. CLG may have held the gold lead for most of the game, but the objective focus from TSM pays off. Huni gets the opening to scatter them on the Dragon anyway. Spica has his smite. Griffin did not, so there was no hope for CLG. And then he's just going to die with the rest of the team for solidarity.
Yep, nice little play from PoE at the end of it all as well to get the Azir Sec happening to pick up the kill on Turtle as my brain finally catches up with what I was watching earlier. TSM, though, going to check this brush. Griffin's in there. So is Smoothie, so is Pobelta, but TSM don't have to walk that way. They're going to assault the tier 2 with this Baron instead. Nice and simply. POB actually getting locked up by a nice long-range W out of Loch, who's looked once again. 2, 3, one more. Almost.
Where's the Go-Go Gadget extend on that bullet? Because that Jin Force bullet was headed straight for Griffin. No way to extend it, though. That is going to be turrets for TSM as they push on in. Now, there was an early Executioners already on Solo, but they've also picked one up here on Griffin, so they're doing their best to try and deal with the situation that they're in versus the Ocean Soul. It's just that they're facing such a difficult scenario right now as TSM start to close in. Inhibitor turret number 1 down, and the pressure doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon.
Yep. Looks to take this inhib as well. POB trying to throw out some stuns, but everyone's got ultis except for the bottom lane here of TSM, so not really afraid. CLG do not contest that inhib. It will fall, so 5 minutes of super minions flooding the top side of the map. A minute and 5 seconds till Baron as well. Also 3:15 to the Elder Dragon is going to make an appearance pretty swiftly here in this game. And TSM now ahead in gold by a similar amount. The last time I checked for CLG of about 2,500, but even with the gold deficit that they were in before it, they've just had such a lock on these team fights with great play from Sword Art and Huni.
You know, the only thing I'm sad about, actually, is that Huni sold his tier before TSM were in such a secure position.
We never knew.
Because what if, yes, tier was turned into basically just another starting item, since it does give you that extra 5 bonus damage on hit as you were looking for. Let's see if they can end it out, though, Pastry. Baron is back on the menu.
Alrighty, TSM going to have a stab at the second Baron of the game. It didn't get the last one. It was just barely went over to CLG. Solo, oh goodness, it's just the trap has been sprung. Smoothie, see you later. Speaker going to take him out. Huni going to lock up Solo in the front side of the map. And again, Gordon can be damned. Lost, dominating, is going to take down the Crocodile. And that's going to be an easy Baron take. If TSM even won it, they're going to chase Griffin down instead as Huni is out for blood today. TP's coming in. TSM looking to end the game right now.
Yes, they are.
Oh goodness, Power of Evil. That was ill-advised. Double TP not quite working out, but lost over the side. Barely going to miss that next bullet. Has one more left. Oh, Pobelta with a very nice looking flash. Does keep himself alive for a little bit longer, but TSM still streaming into the base alongside their supers. CLG going to have to hold on in a 3v4.
All right, that's going to be a tall task because there's plenty of regen with the Ocean Soul. TSM turned right back around to finish up the easier target here. Inhibitor Tower number 2 falling down. Inhibitor number 2. Looks like they want to wait for their man in the mid lane before they go for anything else here.
Yep, also think that at this point, given how much control they have of the map, they probably feel like Baron is maybe a bit easier to get than this mid inhib. So
bunch of kills as well. Griffin now trying to play a very difficult game, hovering around the back of this Baron, looking for an entrance. It's up to Huni and Sword Art, see if they can zone him off. Just send your ultimates, snare in Graves. He shouldn't be able to get close.
Yep, and that's exactly what happens. Just an ulti over the wall for Griffin to try and grab that lucky steal, but Snake Eyes this time, as Elder Dragon is up and available. CLG know that this is basically the only thing they can do, trying to contest for this objective, but Griffin actually going to start the team fight off Power of Evil.
He's got flash.
The base is in trouble, which is why this is going to be so tricky. Smoothie, though, with the angle. Solo not going to join this fight by the looks of things because this Dragon is already so low. POB also around the side. Huni actually fighting the jungle, so that's going to be Elder Dragon at TSM. Nice and easy. Solo TPing in way too late as Griffin's about to get blasted by the Elder Dragon buff. Surely, there it is. Huni going to grab Griffin.
And it looks like TSM will silence CLG once again. So many objectives, Pastry. Elder Dragon even added on top of the Soul, on top of the Baron for themselves. They weathered the early storm. Huni with his tier start just for the extra combos, wave clear. You can see that theoretically, maybe he's trying to AoE the wave, don't get close to the... He still got beat a lot in CS and out-pressured heavily. Regardless, TSM, they play the weak side top, they play for the objectives, and that's going to be a dub.
Yep. Nice and controlled here, and oh my goodness, look at these ultis just streaming into victory for TSM. A knocker from Huni, who just continues to find the angles. Lost going to go godlike, and everyone's going to explode. See you later, Solo is the last-ditch effort. Diving into the back of TSM will not merit anything but another death in the KDA column, and Turtle is back towards the Nexus. Dragon buffs are just blowing people up left, right, and center, and Turtle, you better dodge these. Supercharger up, last one. They're going to wait for it here, try and line it up as the Sapling's also going to zone Turtle out of there, and TSM maybe looking to dive that next, but they'll finish it off instead, in style as well. TSM will pick up the win against CLG.
And that is going to be quite a recovery here over the